Hey everyone, Zachary Staruch here. I'm the owner and managing broker of the Pelican Team Real Estate in Fort Myers, Florida. Today, I'm going to answer a question that people often ask me when they're buying a home, but it also applies to those that are selling a home. The question is, how long does it take to close on a home? Stick around to the end, and I'm also going to let you know the longest part of buying a home, and it's not what you think. But before we do that, please take a second to subscribe to this channel and click the like button down below. Ready? Let's go. So whether you're buying or selling a home, you want the deal to close. Now the contract is signed, the clock is ticking. How long is all this going to take? Well, the first thing to consider is the type of loan you're getting. You're not getting a loan, you're paying cash, that's great. You can often close in just a couple of weeks. But let's say you are getting a mortgage, like many people do. What type of loan are you getting? Government-backed mortgages such as FHA, VA, and USDA loans, they all come under a little more scrutiny. They might have a little extra inspection, and they'll therefore take a little bit longer to close than a conventional loan. How much of a down payment are you putting down? Well, if it's less than 20%, the bank will probably dig a little deeper into your financial stability, which takes a little more time. There's nothing wrong with having a smaller down payment. It's very common, so don't worry about that. But understand, the bank is taking on a large risk, so they really want to do their homework. In addition to your finances, they're going to look at just your life in general. Have you been working at the same job for 10 years? Have you bought and sold many homes? Or did you just graduate college and you're buying your first place? There's no right or wrong answer, no right or wrong situation. Just understand that each person will be looked at differently based on their unique situation in life right now. Keep in mind, the bank is taking on a lot of risk. They're basically giving a stranger hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they want to minimize that risk. They do want to give you the loan, and that's how they make money after all, but they need to ensure it's the best thing for their business, and if they need to deny a loan to someone, it's much easier to do it up front than further down the road. A lot of this will depend on the borrower. The lender's going to ask for a lot of information, from bank statements, job history, tax returns, lots of stuff. So if you take them a week to get an answer, well, that's an extra week that it could take to close on your home. The next thing is what the buyers and sellers want. Sometimes I sell a home so quickly, not to brag, but sometimes I sell a home so quickly the sellers are caught off guard. It happens so fast they haven't even started packing yet. Or a buyer is currently renting a home and they still have some time left on their lease. Or the seller wants to wait for the end of the school year to move so the kids can finish it without interruption. In cases like this, both parties can negotiate the best date for them to close. The last thing that's going to impact your closing time is the lender. Certain lenders close quickly, while others are known for constant delays. Hands down, local lenders are the quickest and easiest to work with for purchasing a home, while online lenders and large banks are generally not as good. I like local lenders because I've worked with many of them before. I know they'll take my call if we have any questions. When you work with an online lender or a large bank, you're just going to call a toll-free number, your file number sitting in a folder in a pile on some random person's desk 6 states over. So, all that being said, the answer to the question, how long does it take to close on a home, is, well, it depends. If you're paying cash for your home, like I said, I've seen them close in under 2 weeks. If you're getting a mortgage, you have a good lender, you quickly get them any information they ask for, the average closing time is 30 days. Occasionally, it could take over 60 days, although that's quite rare unless the buyer and seller agree to this ahead of time. And now, the bonus that I mentioned. The longest part of the home buying process is finding the perfect home. So plan accordingly. Most people will decide early on they want a certain number of bedrooms and bathrooms, as well as some other features. However, people often change their mind when they see all of the options that are available. When my wife and I bought our current home, there was 2 things we absolutely had to have. We had to have a single-story home, we had to have a swimming pool. These were non-negotiable. However, a couple weeks later, we found the perfect home. Wouldn't you know it? 1 story, no swimming pool. We've since put in a pool, so life is good. Much like finding the perfect partner in life, when you find the right one, you know right away. See you next time.